Tomahawk, and welcome back, guys, to Big and Little Thoughts with me and
Netty.
But yeah, that's it. The person that you can see, you're watching Netty's, or the person that you believe it's there, you're watching mine.
Did you all forget my name, Tom?
I just poked my microphone.
That was rude. What's your microphone ever done to you?
Listen to me, microphone. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Lovely.
Netty, I need a drum set.
Ba-dum.
Turn the drum roll. Anyway, so today we have got a brand new topic, and you guys have no idea what the topic is because normally at the end of each end of the last episode we kind of say.
Did you just say lapis? This isn't Minecraft.
Is it not?
No. Big and little.
Stop. Okay. So today we are talking about. Drum roll. Jelly beans!
We're not talking about jelly beans!
Oh, come on!
One day we will talk about jelly beans, but today is not that day.
Okay, we're talking about birthdays!
We are. So,
Birthdays.
there is lots to talk about with birthdays because we've had quite a few. Haven't we, Tomahawk?
Yeah, we have. I like how you phrase that. Like, we've had a few. Yes, come to think of it, I have had a couple of birthdays. Yes.
So to kick this off, when is your birthday? What date is it?
August 13th.
Oh, what we should have done if we thought about it this. We shouldn't. We should have told each other's and seen if we know.
Alright.
I'll guess yours. August 13th.
Oh, how did you know? How did you know? You're just absolute genius.
Mine is November the 7th. I was actually meant to be born on November the 5th, which is like bonfire night, and my parents had a firework party when I wasn't born.
And you were late.
Yeah, I was late. No change there.
There's a surprise.
And you were born on the 13th. Unlucky for your parents.
I was born on a Friday, I think.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
That's
I'd have to
funny.
ask my mum. Mum, what day were we born? She's downstairs, actually.
Is she? Go get your mum.
No, we need to record. We
Okay.
need to do
Okay.
Mum!
What did you do for your last birthday?
I went to Martin's house and he had a bit.
Your Martin's house. We had a birthday party.
It was a surprise birthday party.
It was.
But
But so Tomahawk, was it
So
actually a good surprise for you?
It
Were you
was.
surprised?
it was a slight surprise. Basically, what happened was.
I'm gonna tell the beginning part of the story actually because yeah. So for ages we were planning a surprise party for Amy and Tom. So it was for both of their birthdays, and to do this we had to get them to go to Bristol without them suspecting anything. So
I lived miles away, like
Yeah.
like 4 hours away, 4.5 hours away. I lived from Bristol, like.
So this was kind of like quite a hard challenge. I was like, how can I get them to come to Bristol without them like questioning
Free
it?
biscuits.
And especially like Amy lives close to me as well, so I can't be like, oh, let's just go on a day out to Bristol. So I had to come up with a reason why we had to go to Bristol. So I told them that we were going to a secret Area 11 gig and that I was meant to be going with someone else, and they had cancelled on me, and I was like, oh, I need to like take someone, like I really wanted to go, like do you guys want to come along? And so but they didn't know that both of them had been asked the same thing. We had to say to Sparkles, who is in Area 11, and say to him like, if Tom or Amy like message you and says like, oh, looking forward to the gig, like that there is no gig, it's a lie. We're like, oh yeah, it's a secret from their album launch, and it's like this like special one where it like you get invited to it and stuff like that, which was all a load of rubbish. And they both said yeah. And then Amy messaged me and she was like, oh no, like I'm going to have a meeting now, so I might not be able to go on that day. So then we changed the day of when the barbecue was and all of this stuff, and that was all a big kerfuffle, and then it all changed back, and that was the stress. And then I speak to Tom, I was like, oh, really excited for the Area 11 gig. And then he was like, oh yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. There's like something else going on and all of this. And I was like, what? So both of them cancelled on me to my pretend gig. And in the end, I had to say to Tom, like, look, this is your surprise birthday party. This isn't an Area 11 gig. And so then he ended up coming.
Yeah. But Amy didn't know. It was
Amy didn't know. It was a surprise for Amy, but it wasn't a surprise for Tom. Well, it still was a kind of surprise.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was happening or anything. You just knew that it was
They
for
all
your
jumped out
birthday.
and hit me. I mean, it was great. I had fun.
But yeah. It was still kind of a surprise. And it was a surprise when I told him that's what we were doing.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Oh. But yeah. For my last birthday, I was going to go away to Jersey and see my friend in Jersey. But then I was like, no. And then I was like, I'm going to go to Scotland. I was going to go to Scotland to watch Josh Widdicombe live. And then I was like, we've been away. It was around the time of when we had been away, like, every weekend for, like, weeks on end. Like, we had done, like, a 3-week stint away at different events and stuff like that. And I was just like, you know what? Being away doesn't feel as special right now as what it normally does. It would be more special to just sit in and do nothing and actually have a day off from not, like, stressing about videos and not doing that. So I spent a whole day watching Game of Thrones. And it was amazing.
Sounds good to me.
It was like the best thing ever. I was like, this is just what I need. The other really nice thing though, because where my birthday was the weekend of bonfires night so a couple of days before my birthday, I saw my friend Shelley and Squishy and Stampy and Martin and I all went to a bonfires night and we watched the fireworks and they were actually really good and there was like the biggest bonfire ever. But yeah. In the world. No, it was genuinely really big. When you were younger, and you would get given a birthday cake, and you have to blow out the candles, everyone's like, happy birthday, and you're like, blow out the candles. But always, just before you blow out the candles, everyone's like, make a wish. What did you wish for when you were younger? Like, is there something that would be a consistent wish, or did you always wish for random stuff? Or
I didn't really do a lot of the whole wishing, to be honest.
Did you not?
No, I think, like... no, never really something I've really like done, if that makes sense. Like I've always just been like kind of like happy, enjoying the moment, and kind of I didn't want anything else, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like there's nothing else I could think of at the time.
I always had a consistent wish. Oh, you got one?
I've got it's more of a funny, now it'll probably come up. It's more of an interesting story to do with birthdays.
We'll save it for the end if it doesn't come into a question.
Yeah.
Yeah? Remember it though.
It's good.
Don't forget it.
It's an awesome fact.
Okay.
You'll laugh.
Okay.
You will laugh.
You
a consistent wish.
My consistent wish was I always wanted to be able to fly. Every birthday I wished to fly.
Still working on it. We're working on it.
I know.
We'll keep throwing her in the air, but gravity and all that.
Not even flying really high, like just jumping and gliding for a bit and stuff like that. I used to dream about it, everything. I always wished to fly.
We'll get you in one of them squirrel suits.
Yeah. Can we call it a bush baby suit though?
Find a bush baby suit then.
Okay, thank you.
We'll get Netty a bush baby suit. Oh, we should do indoor skydiving.
Yes, definitely.
Then you can be like,
my dream.
I've done that before in Florida. It's awesome.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Okay. That is on our list of things to do. If we forget, remind us.
Indoor skydiving.
What do you most look forward to about birthdays?
I kind of like presents.
Yay, presents.
I like presents. Presents nice. I think as well, like, mostly when it comes to presents and stuff, I kind of like give my parents a little idea, but they always kind of like do their own thing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of always surprised on what I get.
Yeah.
It's not like I would like that dinosaur that's 7 foot and it breathes fire, and then if they don't get me back, they get me something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think my mum hates it with me because like she'll always ask us like, is there anything you guys want? And like we would like my brother and sister always like give a list, but it won't be like they're not expecting to get everything on the list. They're just sort of giving like suggestions and ideas. Yeah. And obviously like Stampy growing up, like he would always want like a various game or something like that. So that would be kind of like, it needs to be this one. But like I never like giving lists because I always like a surprise. And I think my mum hates it because of birthdays and Christmas because it's but she's always she's one of those people that you won't know what you want until you get it and you're like, that's just what I wanted. That's like so perfect. Like for example, my birthday just gone, she got me a microphone for my phone so that If I'm
cool.
so if I'm vlogging, because I vlog with my camera, I can plug this mic in, and so it's like better quality and stuff.
That's awesome. That's a cool present.
And it was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think I wanted one of those, but it's perfect. It's just what I needed.
That's
so
great.
yeah, so for my mum, like, we don't do this. But anyway, yeah, sorry, carry on. Favorite thing, presents. Yeah.
Favorite present?
No, that was your favorite thing, yeah? Presents, yeah.
Presents, yeah.
I think like the thing, yeah. I guess, yeah. I guess it's always intriguing to know like what people get you. Like I always just find it interesting. Like the best thing is when people give you like thoughtful presents and you know like you've really thought about this.
Oh yeah.
Like Tomahawk buys me stuff like balsamic vinegar and Pass the Pig.
I'm not weird. It's stuff that she genuinely uses.
They all make fun of me.
Yeah, like one of your birthdays, I got an inflatable Pass the Pig. Yeah. I got you balsamic vinegar and oil because every time I go to a restaurant, that's everything she always asks for. Even with McDonald's, she's like, "Give me a little balsamic vinegar." I
like oil and balsamic vinegar to dip bread in.
Yeah, so I thought, she's got a big bag, stick it in there every time we go to a restaurant. She saw it. It was expensive oil as well. It was like
truffle oil.
Yeah, it was like some proper expensive
fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Normally Dr. Pepper themed stuff. No, but I think it always just means like so much when it's something thoughtful. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
That's
she
nice.
likes oil.
Yeah. What do you dislike most about birthdays?
The fact that you're old.
The fact that you're old.
You get older.
Speak for yourself. I'm a spring chicken. That's what I sound like when my alarm goes off in the morning. No!
She sounds like this when an alarm goes off.
I don't snore. I don't snore.
Sorry.
I sleep talk.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. I know I don't snore since having this app. Anyone who's ever told me they snore, I know they lied now. I think I do like if I've got a cold or something, but I don't snore when I've got a cold. I think like what I dislike most is I panic about opening presents in front of people.
Oh god, yeah. The whole awkward thing like, okay, I didn't want this, I don't like this, but they've put thought, time and effort into this. I've got to make it like it's the best thing ever.
And then if you do like it, and then you're like, I react the same way if I do or don't like it. Yeah. And then I think, do I sound false? That like I'm always like, oh my gosh, like thanks, oh I love it. And it's like, do I sound fake? Do they think I don't like it? And it's like too much pressure. You shouldn't have to do that on your birthday.
You'll get a nice little card, thank you.
Yeah, but it's always so awkward. Like I never know. I always just feel really like, oh, like a spotlight on you. I don't like it.
Spotlight.
It's like everyone leave the room. I'll open the presents and I'll thank you after.
Well, like yours was okay, but I'll see it's nice.
But I even feel the same when I give someone a present. I feel awkward standing there watching them open it.
What about if you don't like it?
I'd rather just give it to them and they can deal with it.
Yeah. You sort your emotions out and I'm not there.
Yeah, like that. That's why I always say to people like, oh, you like if it's like the day before their birthday or something, like, oh, you mustn't open it now. Save it for tomorrow, just so I don't have to be there when it happens.
Well, that's the thing I do. You like I know some new stuff like for Amazon and stuff like that. So I'm just there, just like, you like it?
No.
Yeah, cool.
It's awkward. Awesome. It's just awkward.
Just let me explain. This is going to take a bit explaining why I got you this, okay?
Yeah.
So you know.
But it's just weird, isn't it? I wonder if everyone has that. And if everyone does, then why do we have this thing of doing it in front of people?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Do you guys feel awkward opening presents or do you just go for it and just love it?
What about like Sweet 16 or Bar Mitzvahs or something when there's literally hundreds of people watching you open them and you're like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that must be all because like in the UK, like we don't really have like Sweet 16 or anything, do we?
America, we do. It's
it's bad. I've watched the TV show, Tom.
Me too. So have I.
They will get a car.
Of this
we're imagining like everyone in America has a massive thing and gets a car and stuff.
Thanks, Dad.
And like the other thing, like for us, like you have to be 17 to drive as well. So the fact all these 16-year-olds are getting cars and stuff, you're like, what?
Anyway, we
yeah.
digress.
Anyway, next point. do you have any like birthday traditions?
Get up, check my phone, all the messages. Happy birthday.
Check the phone. There's none.
Just kind of like, do whatever I've got to do during the day, from seeing family and friends and stuff, and then at the evening we'll always like have like a family meal, and then we'll do the whole cake thing. Yeah. It's pretty much like, depends what's happening and stuff on my birthday. That's normally the format. Yeah. We don't do anything like we're going, go and check out a lovely church and stuff.
Look, can I just point out, in the holiday Big and Little Thoughts, lots of people commented saying that they go to church on holiday. Not go to church, but visit, like, look at the architecture of church.
How many other accounts have you got on YouTube? 6 now?
I'm just commenting on my own video. Yes, I think it's a great idea. It's my favourite part of my holiday. Yeah. We do have birthday traditions in our house.
I can believe it with your family.
So
this is the point where my mum will be pulling up the popcorn and going, here we go, some stories from a Garrett family.
So what we do is you wake up in the morning and like you're not allowed to go into the dining room because that is like the birthday room, and there'll normally be something like stuck to the door to kind of point out like this is the birthday room. If it's your birthday, you do not enter unless you're with the whole family. If it's your first
birthday in the house, you might want to realise that this area is normally allocated.
Yeah. It's intense. And then everyone comes downstairs, and this is like, say if we had like school and my dad would have work and stuff like that, so we would all like kind of be like part getting ready, but then like everyone would come together and we would go into the dining room, and there would be a birthday chair which would be themed to the theme of that birthday. And it would be like, so whatever. So for example, there was a time that we always used to say Stampy was like Napoleon Dynamite. And so we did like a Napoleon Dynamite.
I see it. Guys, please put something together on Twitter or Instagram of Stamp It as Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my god!
He's catch any sweet
air on that job.
But we did like a Napoleon Dynamite themed one, and we all dressed up as the characters. Like I had a Vote for Pedro t-shirt and stuff, and we had like all quotes and stuff around the chair. And then we would have like different themed like birthday. Oh, one of the best ones actually that my mum did, it was for Stampy's birthday, because my mum always made a cake as well, which would be in the theme of the room and the chair. And it would be like he had one where it was like the borrowers, and it was like the toys were coming down and stealing sweets off the cake. It was really cool. And he had a big Pokemon one once as well. But yeah, we had like loads of really cool stuff. And then we would do like presents and stuff, sing happy birthday, and then go off to school and stuff. The other thing my mum always used to do when we were at primary school, we have our little lunch boxes. If it was your birthday, you got like she would write a silly little message to go in your lunch box, and you would get like a little pack of sweets and a little bit of cake or something. And it was always like you'd go to lunch and be like, yay! It was always really exciting. But yeah. So I would say that's sort of like the birthday traditions, really. Oh, and then we would like come back, and then like you would eat at the birthday chair. And actually, when I went away to Berlin for my birthday, my mum got me a teeny tiny little wooden chair and decorated it with like tinsel and stuff. So I still had a birthday chair when I was away. Tom?
No words.
Oh, and we always do a family meal as well. Like even now, on all of our birthdays, we will make sure we get together. Like not necessarily on the actual birthday, but we will have a birthday meal. Like now. What is your best birthday ever? Stop making fun of my family traits.
Tiny chair.
It was. I'll see if I can find it.
Claire go through customs and you pull out a little tiny chair, and then they ask you what it is, and you've got to explain the whole story. All these people behind wondering why she's got a tiny chair on her.
Do you want to know the other worst bit? She also did a really teeny tiny, she got like a little doll's teeny tiny bottle, and she made it look like Dr. Pepper, so I had a teeny tiny birthday drink. Oh, Oh, and it got worse. She made teeny tiny bunting so I could like hold it up. I've got a photo of it somewhere. I'll show it to you later. I might, if I remember, I'll add it into the video now. If I don't add it in, that was like a really awkward moment.
So yeah.
So yeah, your best ever birthday.
Oh goodness. I think one of my birthdays when I was like 14. It's my birthday's in August, so we're always it's always in
That's
summer.
That's such a good time.
It was alright, but
that means you're baby of the year, aren't you? You must have been like the youngest person in your school.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, definitely. I think one of the 14 was down in Cornwall, and I think we kind of like we were camping and stuff, so did the whole birthday thing, and then I think I went surfing on my birthday.
That's cool.
And then we went out for a big family meal, and then we had cake and stuff, and I think that was a time where either I fell over the line. Embarrassing story. So you go camping and stuff like that. I think it was on my birthday. I was around about the same year. You know, if you've ever been camping and stuff, they have like a shower block and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by shower block?
Yeah.
Right. So I was walking back from the shower block, and it was night. It was pitch black. So I had like my towel on. For some reason, I just had my towel on. And I was walking back with a little torch so I could see where I was going, and I kind of like tripped over a little guideline off of a tent, and the towel went flying. So I'm there in the dark trying to find the towel to cover myself up to go back to the tent.
That's embarrassing.
I think that was my birthday, and I think people could see as well because there was like caravans everywhere. So
everyone's sniggering in their tents like.
So someone's probably seen my butt.
That's funny. I say my best birthday ever was when I was at school, and there was, because my birthday's in November, it's normally really cold and wet and horrible, but this one time it came to my advantage because where I went to school flooded with the rain, and they closed for the day, and so so it was like an unexpected day off on my birthday. Like, woke up in the morning, got told like couldn't go to school. I met up with my best friend Emily Ive, and we went swimming. And I remember even when we went swimming, like the people who worked there like really told us off, and they were like, are you meant to be here, shouldn't you be at school, and told us off, and we were like, no, it's flooded. And they even checked to see if our school was shut for the day, and then they let us go in, and then they found out it was my birthday, and they gave us all the extra big floaty things and stuff like that, and we were playing around. And then we went back to ours, and then for some reason the dining room was completely empty, and it's kind of like wooden floor, and we had a spinny chair, and we basically were like playing games, like sort of like mega spinning each other around the room for ages on the chair, because it was just a big empty room with wood floor and a chair on wheels. It was dangerous but fun. But I say that's my best birthday ever.
Dangerous but fun.
You have kind of answered this, but you're gonna have to think up another one. Has anything ever gone wrong on your birthday? So not the losing of the towel, you're gonna have to come up with another story. Bit dramatic.
No, because I was very accident prone. It was always accident prone in the summer. And summer birthday. Did I ever do anything?
Or not something, not necessarily embarrassing, but just something that went wrong, like something unplanned, or like, did you ever?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had anything to. No, I don't think so. Touch wood.
I've had it where my mum made my friend cry at my birthday party.
What happened? Dropping spiders down on her, or taping knives and forks on her hands, or sorry, Mrs. Garrett.
We were watching.
She gonna kill me.
We watched a scary film.
Oh,
this is like. So we went to the video store and rented a video cassette.
So you go Blockbusters?
No, it was a place called Movies. Don't forget, I live in a small town, Tom. There's no Blockbuster here.
There's no one anywhere.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no. We got a scary film, watched a scary film, and then it was like we're having a sleepover, so we're all sleeping in the front room, and then we could hear like this tapping, like this really scary sound, and everyone got really freaked out. And my mum had got one of my brother's like goblin toys, and attached it to string, and she was in her room and she was tapping the window with the toy to scare us. And my friend cried.
Your stories are so much better than mine.
Matilda cried. And she'd be like, Mum, you're making Matilda cry! Stop!
Knowing your mum, it does not surprise me.
What would be your dream birthday party?
Probably just a whole bunch of my friends doing like an activity I like snowboarding, surfing, giant bouncing castle, something really cool.
That would be good.
Just something like that, and a nice meal together, and then watch a film together or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm old.
I want to maybe do, I don't know, like if it was like a, like, no, like if money wasn't a thing, like if it was like if I'd won the, if like say I won a competition, they said you can do anything you want ever for your birthday, I would maybe actually, like you say, like go to somewhere like that. Oh my gosh, why can't I think what it's called? That like high rope place.
Oh, like
because they've got the indoor skydiving and it's all like high ropes and zip lines and stuff like that. Yeah, why can't I think what it's called? It's like really well. It's like
Escape.
There's one in New Forest.
I don't know what a New Forest.
I want to say monkey, but it's not monkey.
Oh, Go Ape.
Go Ape. That's it. Yes, Go Ape. Something like that. I knew it was monkey.
Try to go to that monkey place. What did we do there? Oh, we just hang about.
That was good. I like that, Tom. That's a good joke. But yeah, right, maybe I agree. Something like that, or like, even just like, I don't know. I just kind of want to play Uno with a group of friends. Like just all get together and play Uno.
See, if you're looking for YouTubers wanting to go out, party, nightclub, we are not the people for you. We're old before our time, but we still have fun.
We want to play Uno. Playing Uno with Tom is the best as well, because Tom always thinks that he's like winning, and he'll be like, yes, like slam his card down, like 0-1 and stuff. It'll be like, Tom, what makes you think that card can go on that card? That card can't go down. You can't just put down a random card. And then he'll be like, oh, and he'll take it back and he'll get angry at us as if it's our fault. And then a bit later he'll be like, yes, and like do it again. It's like, Tom, you can't put that card on that card. Take it back. It's so funny.
Those guys always think they're trying to like swindle me out of victory.
It's so funny. Yeah. So, do you prefer like your birthday or other people's birthdays?
Probably the people's, really, because like when it's like yours, it's kind of like the attention's on you and you.
Yeah, it's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, but when it's other people's, you can kind of like have fun and enjoy it, and plus you don't have to clean up afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. I prefer other people's, and I like it. I like seeing people's reactions to stuff. So even if someone gets a good present from someone else, like even if it's not from me, I get excited over them being happy over that.
Ooh.
I don't know. It makes me happy.
You got an elephant.
Oh, I'm jealous. No. What is your favourite classic party game? In my notes, I've just noticed I've put parry game. What's your favourite parry game?
Parlour game, you mean?
No, party game.
Like
pass the parcel?
Yeah, that used to be good. Oh. The boxing, where you got to pick up a box with your teeth. You know that game?
No. I can't
really?
say of it. No.
Okay, so you have a cereal box, right? So what you do is, I used to do this all the time when I was like really like flexible and stuff with karate, and I probably can't do it as good as I can now. As I could then, sure. Anyway, so you got a cardboard box. So what you do is, you can only pick it up with your teeth. So you've got a group of people and you've each got to take turns picking it up with your teeth. When you do that, you take off like a layer of the cardboard, and then so the cardboard gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And then if you can't do it, you're out, and everyone does it until the last person can get it. Until it's pretty much like that thin. But it used to be pretty good back in the day.
That's quite cool. Yeah. I can't say I've done that. I guess my
favourite haven't lived!
Maybe that's something we can do on New Year's, Tom.
But then I will be broken, and I will start in the new year with a bad back.
That is true.
I'll start stretching now, won't it?
You doing your stretches?
I was going to stretch my leg, but I thought it's going to look a bit dodgy. Anyway, moving on to your party game. Party game.
I think it's probably like when we did the... this wasn't on a birthday, but it was kind of a party, so it kind of counts. This is... Okay, I'm saying this. You'll think this is a game that we played as kids. This is something that we've played, like, within the year. Like, this is a recent thing. Hide and seek in the dark.
Oh, that was awesome. That was last New Year's.
Yeah, it was last New Year's, and then we
so
did it
fun.
on the Magic Animal Club holiday, didn't we?
It was so silly, but it was so fun.
You have like a base room, which is like home, and you turn all the lights off in the house, and you go and do hide and seek, and the person who's it has to go and find people, and everyone else has to try and sneak it back to the base, and then
That was so fun.
But that's really good. Yeah. Have you ever gate crashed a random birthday?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. When I was like in my teens and stuff, I'm sure I did. Yeah.
I don't think.
Hey, how's it going? What's this guy's name? James! Happy birthday, man!
It's like when everyone's singing happy birthday, you're like, happy birthday to happy birthday to
you. And many happy returns.
I don't think I ever have. Have you? What's the weirdest present you've ever been given? Proper English.
English well. Randomest present I've ever got.
I like weirdest.
Weirdest present I ever got.
It's hard to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't think.
I'm
not looking around. Oh, yeah.
Go on, you go. I'm not giving a chance to think.
This isn't a birthday present. This was just a present.
Okay.
It wasn't for my birthday, and it was at an event.
Okay.
And I got given asparagus.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. I remember the people.
The asparagus squad.
Dun, dun, dun.
They gave me loads of asparagus, and they threw it at me as well.
I think the randomest present I've ever got is probably that painting at the event at I-53.
What one?
The painting, the portrait. Think about it. Portrait of you. I've got it with me, the two tomahawks like that.
What?
The
I can't see what you're doing.
The portrait. We got given I-53 or 4.
Oh, the portrait. Yeah.
Pennies dropped.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Have you ever wished someone happy birthday when it wasn't their birthday?
Yeah, all the time. I used to do it with you back in the days. So back in the day when Netty was new to Twitter and stuff like that, every couple of months we'd be like, oh my god, happy birthday, Netty, and then I'd just get everyone to spam you with happy birthday.
Everyone would do it. It wasn't my birthday.
Great.
Or like you and
servers.
PB. Yeah, you and PB will be streaming or something, and the next thing I know, my Twitter will blow up and it's everyone saying happy birthday.
Guys, don't forget to wish Netty a happy birthday. And then it was just like, and then you get a couple of YouTubers like, when your birthday a couple of months ago?
Yeah.
Like, no, that was her other birthday.
I'm sure I had like 10 birthdays a year, if not more.
You did have at least 4.
Yeah.
At least.
What is the first birthday you remember? Like birthday party?
I think I remember someone else's birthday party. It was a friend of mine in junior school. I think her name was Kate, and we went to like this. I think it was called Wacky Warehouse, and it's basically
Sorry.
For like a ball pit slide. I remember this cannon which you could put like balls in it and fire them away and stuff like that. That was pretty fun. Jelly and ice cream for days. Yeah. For days.
That's cool. I remember my first birthday that I remember having that I was like, this is the best thing ever, is I had a splash party.
What's a splash party?
Oh my gosh, it's like in a swimming pool and there's all big they put a big inflatable thing that you can jump on and climb on and stuff in the water. Yeah, I had a splash party. And do you remember McDonald's birthday parties? I never had one, but I went to someone else's. Like you go to McDonald's and everyone gets like a happy. I can't even remember what you get at a McDonald's birthday party.
A happier meal than usual.
Yeah, happy meal with a balloon.
I
don't know what you got. I can't remember what it was, but I remember like having a McDonald's birthday party, and like we never really went to McDonald's or anything really. So that was like really cool for me because I was like, I'm getting to go to McDonald's. Amazing. Do you ever wish your birthday was a different time of year?
I quite like mine in August.
Yeah, I'm a bit jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted a summer birthday. The amount of times I wanted a barbecue for my birthday and being like, I can't do anything, it's too wet and miserable outside.
Barbecue inside, Mum.
Yeah. What do you think is the worst day ever for a birthday?
Christmas.
Yeah.
or New Year's, or the same. Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
February the 29th.
Why?
Because there's not one every year.
Oh, that's
so
weird.
My friend.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because my friend's that. So I can't remember how old with how many birthdays he's had. I can't remember how old he is, but it's like it's not that old.
So does he have
but
to
obviously
wait an extra
he
year
is.
to get older?
No, because obviously you age anyway. Oh, okay. I thought you were actually asking.
I'm
about
hilarious.
That.
Does his body stop? Does his body go on pause for a year?
But with the amount of birthdays he has, he's like not that old.
That's crazy. I never thought that. That's weird.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's funny. But yeah. But anyway, that is all we have
I've got
time
my random
for.
birthday story.
Oh yeah, Tom's random story.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. Did you ever used to do this? My grandma, rest her soul, used to do this. Did you ever get the tradition of they used to like pull your hair for how old you are?
No.
So my grandma, when I was very young and stuff, it used to be this tradition thing. So she'd like pull your hair, and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, for either how old you are. Did no one else do that?
No, I do. I know of like birthday beats or bumps,
No,
but
she used
not
to do
birthday
it.
pull of hair.
It wasn't like a malicious thing. It was like a thing she used to do. And obviously, when I lost my hair, she couldn't do that anymore, so that wasn't cool.
What did she do? Like shine your head instead? 1, 2, 3.
Just like flicked my head. No, she didn't. We just stopped. I think it was kind of like a sad time where we couldn't have that thing anymore. But she used to do that. Let me know in the comment section if anyone else's grandparents do that, because otherwise that's really like, I can't ask her, but
That's a strange one.
Yeah.
See, you make fun of me for my traditions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pulling someone's hair compared to this is the birthday room, but it's always a.
That's a fair thing. Having the birthday,
okay.
pulling your hair, or having a decorated chair. Which
pulling
one's
the hair
more
or
normal?
having a teeny tiny decorated chair.
I was away. I couldn't go to the dining room. What do you expect us to do?
Mini bunting. Okay, guys, that's it today for Big and Little Paws. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you leave a suggestion in the comment section for the next coming week's topics. We've got
the next one. Oh,
yeah. Are we gonna tell him? I'll keep it a surprise. I think we should keep it a surprise, so it'll keep you guys coming back. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Let Netty know how awesome a family are, not strange at all. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Big and Little Thoughts. We still need an outro.
Oh, Coco Fizz did us one.
Did you?
Yeah, but I don't know if we're allowed to play it in the episode. We will find out for next week.
Dun dun dun. Bye.